Peace and blessings, Israel. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And the name of the lesson is called Imagine Dialing Up the Lord's Phone in Time of Need, and he pressed the decline button. Think about that. Imagine dialing up the Lord's phone in time of need, of help, and you press and the Lord pressed the decline button on you. That's a predicament no one would want to be in. See, when we think about telephones, smartphones, and whatnot, it's a lot of buttons on the phone. People text message, people FaceTime. People do a lot of different little tricks with the phone. But one of the simplest things you can do to a phone is press an accept button or a decline button. When you press that decline button, that means you're not answering that call and you're going to send them straight to voicemail. And in life, we all have experienced someone pressing the decline button on us. Your spouse, your girlfriend or boyfriend, loved ones, friends, your job. We all have called someone and they press the decline button. That's just sometimes what people do. But in time of help, in time of need of help, when you're in a time where you are in need of help, when you calling someone, you definitely don't want to experience that call not being answered and sent straight to voicemail. Well, in this word, you're going to find out that a lot of us in time of need is going to dial up the Lord's phone and he's going to press the decline button. Imagine that. In Psalms 22:2, it says, "Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not." You see that? Psalms 22:2 says, "Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not." In other words, the Lord paid it no attention, paid the crying no attention. He plugged his ears, AKA he hit the decline button. You see that? It's cold-blooded, man. And in the world that we live in today, people are always in need of help. And some people figure out how to get the Lord's phone number and give him a call. And soon when they're in the most need of help, not all people, but a lot of people in their time of need of help, they figure out how to get the Lord's phone number and give him a call. And they surprised to find out that he pressed the decline button. In Job 30:20, it says, "I cry unto thee, and thou dost not hear me. I stand up, and thou regardest me not." You see that? This is Job speaking, man. So what is he experiencing, man? The Lord, once again, just like in Psalms, in Job 30:20, he paid Job no attention. In other words, and also when he says, "and thou regardest me not," the Lord had no consideration, no thought whatsoever of him. Why? Because he pressed the decline button. You see that? That's cold-blooded, man. Imagine dialing up the Lord's phone in time of need of help, and he pressed the decline button on you. Yeah. In Micah 3:7, it tell you, "Then shall the seers be ashamed, and the diviners confounded. Yeah, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of Yahweh." You see that? The seers would be the prophets. It says that in Micah 3:7, the prophets shall be ashamed, and the diviners, the ones who predict events, some by aid of superior beings, shall be confounded. Yea, they shall all cover their lips, for there is no answer of Yahweh. You see that? So when it comes to Yahweh in this particular situation, he didn't have a response. He didn't even lend an ear to hear. Why? Because he pressed the decline button, man. That's cold-blooded, man. Yeah, a lot of us use the phone every day. And even us ourselves get calls and we know who the person is. And if we don't want to talk to them at that time, what do? We press the decline button. So if it's someone that want to do business with you, it's someone that just want to chop it up with you, whatever the case is, or a person may be calling you, if you decline that call and send them the voicemail, they're never going to get whatever it is they're trying to accomplish. Now, imagine someone is in time of need of help for something and they reach out to you. And at that particular time, you decide, you know what, I'm not going to answer this call. I'm going to send them straight to voicemail, AKA, I'm going to decline this call at this time. And then you find out later that it was something important they was trying to get in touch with you about. And then by the time you listen to that voicemail and reach back out to that person, it's too late. So whatever it was, they wasn't able to get that from you. And a lot of us going to experience this when you reach out to the Lord. See, when things is going good in life, people don't think the Lord exists. But when shit gets bad, I'm talking about when it gets really bad, then people want to call around and figure out how can they get the Lord's phone number and then give him a call. And soon when you call, he sees you and he going to press that red button, decline. That's cold, man. In Micah 3:4, it says, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he will not hear them. He will even hide his face from them at that time, as they have behaved themselves ill in their doings, man. And that's most of Israel, 2/3 of Israel, man. It says, then shall they cry unto the Lord, but he would not hear them. In other words, the Lord is going to put on his deaf ears. He's going to plug his ears on you. He will even hide his face from them at that time. So the Lord is going to stay concealed. He's going to close his face. He's going to be kept closed and concealed from these people, as they have behaved themselves ill. Okay, those that behave in evil and wicked, injurious deeds, man, in their doings, in their deeds. See that? So even people that's out here doing wickedness, man, it come a time of need when they need help, man. And then finally, like I said, they figure out the Lord's number from somebody, and then they call the Lord up thinking that, it's sweet. And he's going to send them straight to the voicemail, AKA, he's not going to answer your call, man. He's going to press the decline button. So imagine that. That's cold-blooded, ain't it? Yeah, man. In the time that we live in today, man, everybody talk on the phone all day, every day. But nobody never dials up the Lord's number. And you don't have to dial the Lord's number up in your time of need of help. You dial up the Lord's number in your time of just praising him, in your time of just thanking him, in your time of just acknowledging that he's the boss of this. You see, like I said, when things is going good, nobody ain't thinking about the Lord. But when things go bad, now all of a sudden you want the Lord's number and want to give him a call and ask for a favor. It don't work like that, especially you wicked individuals. And we're going to close it out in John 9:31. It says, now we know that Yahweh heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshiper of Yahweh and doeth his will, him he will hear. You see that? So if you a sinner and you figure out the Lord's phone number, and in your time of need of help, you call him, he's automatically going to he's going to press the decline button on you. Automatically. No doubt about it. Okay, he can answer it if he want to. But according to John 9:31, he don't hear it, not your calls. He don't even hear it. It says, but if any man be a worshiper of Yahweh and do it his will, that individual, Yahweh heareth him. So guess what's going to happen? In that person's time of need, when he dial up the Lord's phone in time of need of help, the Lord ain't going to press the decline button. He's going to press the accept button, man. That's beautiful, man. I think we all would love to be in that situation. Anytime you call the Lord, you want him to press the accept button, but especially in your time of need of help, you definitely want the Lord to press that green button, man. But if you wicked and you out here doing all type of mayhem and thinking it's sweet, you can forget about it. Now, it's people that could be doing the right thing out here, but, and the Lord can still press the decline button. So this is not just strictly for the wicked only. The Lord pressed the decline button on whoever he want to, the good, the bad, the ugly. He pressed the decline button on all walks. But specifically, you wicked individuals, it's enough scriptures to show you that in your time of need of help, more than likely, the Lord gonna press that decline button. Imagine that. Yeah, man. So what am I saying, man? At all times, man, acknowledge Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua. At all times, man, act like you got the Lord's number and use that number all the time. Through the highs, through the lows, through the in-betweens, you call up the Lord, man. Don't wait till your time of need of help and decide you want to dial the Lord's number, because more than likely, he's going to press the decline button on you. AKA, he ain't going to answer your call. He going to send your ass straight to voicemail, man. Imagine that, man. Shalom.